YouTube, welcome back to another video. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess what game we're going to talk about today, and then I'll give you a thumbs up. 1, 2, 3. Space Marine 2. Good job. But first, let me play the trailer. Here it is.
We've got more incoming from the east. Give them no ground. Angels! We're saved. Brothers, we fight. For Ultima! We will cover your approach. Victory or death. Suffer the wrath of Ultima, Hellspawn. In his name, I will fight. If we die with vengeance on our lips.
Now, this is my personal opinion, just like all of the opinions here are my personal opinion. I don't think the trailer was that good. I don't think it was anything spectacular, yet 2 million people bought the game before it even released completely. That means 2 million people bought the game to play early access, and 2 million people spent $90 to play Warhammer Space Marine 2. And that left a 24-hour peak player count of 225,000 people playing this game just on Steam. That's insane.
Both of those factoids are brought to you by IGN and Sports Illustrated.
I was one of those people that bought the game early. I saw people playing it and I was like, this is awesome. I personally, when I first heard about it, thought it would be more like Doom, but that's not the case. I didn't follow the game. I'm not a Warhammer guy. I don't play Warhammer. I never have. This is the first one. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about the lore except for what I know from playing the game. The first part about the game I'm going to talk about is the campaign itself, because that is the first thing I did with this game. Is I played through the entire campaign before I even touched multiplayer. To me, the campaign is good. It's a fun campaign. It tells a good story. The gameplay is fun and it looks awesome. I think it's a really good introduction for people that know nothing about the lore of this game, because they saw it, they said, this looks awesome and I want to play it. I'm that person. They most definitely took notes from Doom, because you're executing enemies all the time. You're ripping and tearing your way through them, and it's freaking awesome. And of course, the second part we're going to talk about is multiplayer. Multiplayer does remind me a lot of Helldivers 2, because you group up with a squad, you drop down, you do the mission, you peace out with the good gear. Do note that multiplayer does have a class system. I use Vanguard because he excels at close range combat, which is technically just hand to hand. That's a lot of fun to me. Highly recommend them. I'm not going to weigh in on PvP in this game because I've not played that. I have 30 hours in the game and have not touched it once. I don't have any opinions, negative or positive, on it. I don't think it's fair for me to talk about it. And now the next part is 3 complaints I have about the game. And if you don't want to hear that, I apologize. But the game does have flaws, and that's okay because nothing's perfect, especially video games. My very first complaint is simply just the bots in the game. In the campaign, you get them. In multiplayer, at the minimal level, you also get them. The bots have a tendency to freeze, where they stand off in the distance and they lick their lollipops and they don't do anything. They just don't exist. They don't follow you, nothing. I don't like that. That sucks. What are they doing? They're just standing there taking up space, not helping. It makes me mad. So then the second thing is, those same bots also at times won't pick you up. You could have tried to fight this boss for 50 runs now, and it's just not working out for you. This is the run that you're going to win. You go down, the bots can pick you up. They're right next to you, but they don't pick you up. That is a problem. that is when I close the game and I go play something else, or I go do something else, because to me that is so frustrating. Complaint number 2, multiplayer. There's too many difficulty options. The people that are playing minimal are playing that because it's a default setting from playing that one mission in the campaign that required you to play multiplayer. If you don't change that, those lobbies tend to be either nobody or people that are just going to kick you out because they're playing in a party. The bots have the same problem in multiplayer that they have in the campaign. They don't do anything at times. They freeze up. They don't revive you. Then the mission's failed and there's nothing you can do. I personally think if you were to take away that difficulty option and just leave the rest, you might be in better hands when it comes to making a lobby. And my third and final complaint is simply just about the campaign. And my only gripe about the campaign is that it's so repetitive. You do the same thing over and over again, but that's every single campaign out there that exists. It's simple. It's easy. Sometimes it's better. I get bored. That's just me. I also take Vyvanse every day. If you know what that is, you know what I'm talking about. We're good as gold. And look at that. You made it to the end. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Hopefully this helped you want to buy this game a little bit more. If you do, good job. It's totally worth it. It's worth your time. Campaign, multiplayer, whatever you play. It's a lot of fun. Good experience. Thanks again for watching the video. Make sure you like, subscribe so you can see more of this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.